Hey y'all, it's Katie. Welcome back to From My Vanity and welcome to another swatch video. This time we are swatching the new Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette. Now if you're new to my eye swatch videos, I'll go ahead and leave a playlist down below with all my other eye swatch videos if you want to check them all out. I basically just take a new palette or whatever palette that I'm wanting to swatch and I swatch all of the shadows in two different ways on my eyes, and that way you're able to see not only the quality of these eyeshadows, but you're also able to see how they apply to the eyes and how easy they are or not easy they are to blend out, how they build up, that sort of thing. So I just find that eye swatches are incredibly helpful, so I love to do these little eye swatch videos whenever a palette comes out that you guys either request or that I'm really intrigued about. So I'm doing that with the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette today because you guys requested it. Before we jump into the swatches, I do like to explain what I use, and I'm doing this a little bit differently than my last one. I know I keep changing it, but I'm just trying to find what works best and what I enjoy and find the most informative for my channel, and I think I finally found it. Let me know down below if you like this. Basically, on one eye I have concealer. On my right I put concealer down and I don't set it, and then on my left I put just a tiny bit of translucent powder, and in this case I use the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder to set my eye just very lightly. There is no primer underneath, no nothing. It's just to try to prevent any oils from my skin or the makeup remover from messing up with the shadows. And then on my concealer side I just put the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, blended it out, didn't set it or anything. So that was my base for each of the eyes. So then for matte shadows, I decided to take a more of a fluffy blending brush, and in this case I used two different types of brushes. One was the MODA Crease, I think it's BMX 430 brush. I'll have all this linked down below. And then I also used the big brushes for Ulta. I've had both of mine so long the writing has completely worn off, but I'll have it linked down below. I use these two brushes and I will go in initially and just take the color and blend it up into my crease on both sides, and then after that I would go on with the Sonia Kashuk Tools number 28 brush and I would pack it on and blend it slightly up into the crease that I had made. Really sloppy, nothing fancy, but I figured it would just be helpful. That way you can see how it does blending and used very sheerly into the crease, and then also just packed onto the lid and just how they kind of mesh together there. I feel like that would be the most helpful because when I was doing them before, I tried to do some blending, but I feel like if you try to pack on and then blend too much, which is what I was doing with this, it can mess with the shadows. So I feel like blending first, then packing on and just doing some slight blending is the best way to both see how it blends in the crease or how it would apply packed onto the lid for like an all matte look. So that is what I do for each of the matte shadows on both eyes. And then for the shimmers, I just use my $1 e.l.f. eyeshadow brush and I just go in pretty simple on each eye and just pack it on. I use more packing motions than sweeping because I find that's easier on my eyes, that gets the best results, and that's the way I do it in my everyday eye look, so that's how I do it in the swatches. I don't do anything fancy with the crease. I just apply it to the lid because I feel like with shimmers you're never going to use them in your crease. You're never really using them to blend anything out. You're mainly using them to pack onto the lid. So that is what I do for all the shimmers or metallics in this palette. And then in between that I just cleaned off my eyes with the Almay eye makeup remover pads, and then I also, for my brushes, I cleaned them off with the Ulta Beauty Smart New Hue Shadow Switching Pan just to get all of the shadow off of it before I went into another shadow. And then I just kind of patted out my eyes and dried it as best I could from the oil with a little cloth and started over. So yeah, that is what I'm doing for these eye swatches. And then for the arm, there's no primer or anything on. I just take my finger, put it over my bare arm. Pretty simple and easy. But yeah, I think that is all the information I wanted to give you. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the swatches. there you have it. Those are the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice swatches, both on the arms and the eyes. Let me know this new method of blending and packing on for the mattes. I'd love to hear if that is helpful for you. And as always, I'm trying to improve, so if you have any other kind of constructive criticism or advice you could give me for this eye swatch series, I am all ears. But I hope it was helpful for you guys to see these swatches on my eyes and just to see how they perform in an eye look. You're probably seeing my daughter. She's awake walking around right now, but I hope this was helpful to you. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you were interested in grabbing this palette. I enjoyed using it on my eyes today. They're a little tender because I did do all the swatches last night, so this eye keeps watering, but I don't think it's the fault of the palette. I think that's just my eyes being angry that I put all of these on my eyes. So yeah, I think that about wraps up this video. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye, guys.